Hello friends, today we'll be discussing about some of first n terms of an AP. There is a very interesting story behind it. There was a student, Carl Friedrich Gauss. He was just 10 years old and he was asked to find the sum of integers from 1 to 100, and he quickly gave the answer. How he gave the answer, let us see. What he did, he wrote down all the numbers first and he reversed the numbers, means 100, then 99, 98, and so on. Then what he did, he added the 2. So s plus s is 2s. Now corresponding terms: 1 plus 100, 101, 2 plus 99, 101, 3 plus 98, 101, 99 plus 2, 101, and 100 plus 1 is 101. So he wrote down all. So he found that all the numbers are the same. And how many times it has to be added? 100 times. So if you add a number 100 times, what do? You multiply it by 100. So we can write this as 100 into 101 and this divided by 2. So he gave the answer quickly as 5050. Otherwise, it is very tedious. If you have to add 100 numbers, you require time. And then sometimes you may go wrong also. So he gave this idea of adding it. And by taking this idea, we are going to develop the technique of finding out the sum of first n terms of an AP, because you can very well see that this is an AP. Now, if you have the AP as a plus d, the terms of the AP, a plus 2d, and the nth term is a plus n minus 1d. So if you want to have the sum of first n terms of this AP, so what we'll do, we'll write the sum. If we denote the sum by Sn, normally sum of first n terms of an AP is denoted by Sn. So we'll add all, we are adding all. Again, applying the technique of that student, we are reversing the order. So last term we are writing it first, and last but one term we'll write it, and the first term we'll write it at the last. Now we are adding the corresponding terms. So Sn plus Sn is 2Sn. Now see here, a plus n minus 1 into d. So a plus a is what? 2a, and 2a plus n minus 1 into d. On the same line, a plus d plus this, if you add, it will give you a plus a is 2a again. So n minus 2 plus 1. So n minus 1. So n minus 1 into d. On the same line, last term, if you add, you are getting. So how many times you are adding it? N times you are adding it. So since you are adding it n times, so you will multiply it by n. So you are getting this as n 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Now if you want to find out Sn, you take to this side. So it is n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. This is the formula of finding out sum of first n terms of an AP. What are the things we have it here? N is number of terms of that AP. A is the first term and d is the common difference. And here again Sn is sum of first n terms of an AP. Again here you are having how many unknown? How many variables? There are 4. One is A, N, D, and Sn. So out of these 4, if any 3 are given directly or indirectly, you can find out the unknown one, as we had done it in the previous case for the nth term. Now this formula we'll see in different form. 2a can be written as a plus a. So we find that a plus n minus 1 into d, and we have already learned in an AP a plus n minus 1 into d is an n term. So this formula can also be utilized when sum of n terms is given to you, number of terms are given to you, and if out of this first term or last term is given to you. So here you have, if the last term is given to you, first term is given to you, and you know the number of terms, you can find out the sum of n terms by applying this formula also. Sometimes we also write nth term as last term. So the formula can also be used at as n by 2a plus al, first term plus last term. So now this is what about the formula. We'll see its application part with different examples, different questions. Now the first question or first example, find the sum of first 22 term of the AP. AP is given to us A3 minus 2. And how many terms? Sum you have to find out first 22 terms. So now we can write the information as first term is 8, common difference as usual we'll find second term minus first term means minus 5, and number of terms which we require to find is 22. So now we'll be using this formula Sn. Sn is n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 into d. We'll replace all unknown with the values. So here n is 22, a is 8 and d is minus 5. Put the value and simplify. 16, 21, 22 minus 1 is 21 and then minus 5. So 11, 16 minus 105. So 11 into minus 89. So it gives you minus 979. This is how, if you want to find out sum of first some terms of an AP where the AP is given to you and it is mentioned that you find the sum of these many terms, you can do it in this way. Next, if you have been given the AP where the first term and the last term is given to you and you require to find out the sum, so what you need to do, let us see. We have the AP here. Now from the AP you write down the information available. First term, common difference, second minus first, minus 3, and the last term it is given to us. Now we need to know, for finding out the sum, number of terms. So from where we can get the number of terms? So we know that the number of terms we can get it from this formula. So we know an is equal to minus 236. The formula for an is what? A plus n minus 1 into d. Put the value of a and d. So it is, you are getting it 1 this side. So minus 236 minus 1 is minus 237 and minus 3, here it is multiplying, comes on the right side, so it will divide. So it gives you minus 3. This minus is cancelled. 237 by 3, it gives you 79. So it is n minus 1 is 79. So what is n? 79 plus 1, that is 80. So we had got the number of terms. First term is known to us, last term is known to us, number of terms is known to us. So we'll be applying that formula where the sum is first term plus last term. So S80 is n by 2 means 80 by 2 first term plus last term. Since it is given to us, we'll be using this. So minus 235 into 40, it gives you minus 9400. Now let us take an example where you need to find out two unknowns. Like here AP, in this AP first term is given, nth term is given, and sum of n terms is given to us. We have been asked to find out n and d. So now first what we have to do, we have to find out d, and from where we can find out d, since or the relation between n and d. So now an is given to us, so we'll write first a is 8, an is 62 and sn is 210. An formula we'll use, a plus n minus 1 into d is 62. So 8 n minus 1 into d. So we are getting n minus 1 into d is 54. So we have got one relation in terms of n and d. Now we'll be getting using the other one, Sn. Sn is 210. We know again the formula, n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Now n minus 1 into d value we have got as 54. So we'll replace that value by 54. So we are getting now n by 2, 2 into 8, 16 plus 54 is 70, and 70 by 2 is 35. So we are getting n into 35 is 210, or n is equal to 210 by 35. So if you cancel, you are getting 6. So we have got the value of n as 6. Now put the value of this n here. So n is 6. So 6 minus 1 into d is 54. It means d is equal to 54 by 5. So we are getting the value of n as 6 and d as 54 by 5. Now next type of questions. Next type of question is what? We have been given how many terms must be taken. Now you have been given the AP and you have been asked that how many terms you have to take of this AP so that the sum is 636. Again from the AP we'll get the information first term, common difference, and we want Sn to be 636. So we require to find out n. So the formula again n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So now simplify. After simplifying, take 2 common here. This is cancelled. So we're getting 4n plus 5. So 4n square plus 5n is equal to 636. Take it this side. Now you are getting a quadratic equation in terms of n. You have got two options. Again, either you factorize or you apply the quadratic formula. So whatever suits you. So now here I have factorized. So it can be written this 4 into 636 will be equal to 53 into 48. Okay, so 53 minus 48 is 5. So we have been able to factorize it. Now take n common, 4n plus 53 minus 12 common, 4n plus 53, 4n plus 53 common, n minus 12. We are getting two values, n is equal to 12 and n is equal to minus 53 by 4n. So this cannot be n because n is a positive integer. So we'll reject this value. So what we know now that if you are taking 12 term and you add them, it will give you the sum as 636. So this is how we have got this information. Now two very important application questions. Just observe it very minutely and try to understand. I think you will understand it in the first go. What is here? Nth term is given to you. Only n term is given to you. Sometimes it will be said that the nth term of an AP, where it is an AP, so you need not to prove. Here they say that n term of some sequence is this, so that it is an AP. You have to show that it is an AP and also find that S20, sum of first 20 terms of this AP. Now it's very simple. If you are having an AP, so n term will always be a linear equation in terms of n. Linear equation in terms of n. So we'll just see it later part. Now see, an is given as 3 minus 4n. So what we will be doing, we need to find out, for finding an AP, you need to find out the first term and the common difference. So what we'll write, first we'll write, replace n by 1 everywhere. So n by 1 means a1, 3 minus 4 into n is replaced by 1. So 3 minus 4 minus 1. Now we'll be replacing n by 2. So 3 minus 4 into 2 means 3 minus 8 minus 5. Now we'll be replacing n by 3. So 3 minus 4 into 3, 3 minus 12 minus 9. We have got the list of numbers as it is, minus 1, minus 5 and minus 9. We'll see whether it is an AP or not. So a2 minus a1. So minus 5 minus 1. Minus 5 plus 1 minus 4. a3 minus a2. Minus 9 minus 5. Minus 9 plus 5 is minus 4. What we observe that a2 minus a1 and a3 minus a2, they are equal and equal to minus 4. So we can conclude that it is an AP with the common difference as minus 4. So we have got a conclusion now that if it is a linear equation in terms of nth term, then that gives you an AP. Now we need to find out. Now first term also we have found, common difference is also with us. Now we want to find out S20. So we'll apply the formula. S20 means what? 20 by 2, 2 into A, 20 minus 1 into D. So minus 2 and it is 19 into minus 4. So minus 76. So it is 10. So this gives you 10. Okay. So 10 into minus 2 minus 76 is minus 78 multiplied by 10. It means it is giving you the sum as minus 780. One more thing you will observe here. What you have found the D as minus 4. So whenever nth term of an AP is given to you, so you should Directly also say that what is the D. D is what? The coefficient of n. What is the coefficient of n here? Coefficient of n is what? -4. So if it is an nth term of an AP, and then if you have to state what is the D here, if you have to find, you will find in this way. But say for example, MCQ question is there and you have been asked what is D here, so you will say the coefficient of n. What is coefficient of n? -4. So it is how you can get the information from the n term. Now another question, another type of question is what? Sn is given to you. Now they say that it is an AP and Sn is this, AK is this, find K. Now again, this is also very important. For Sn is given to you, so you find first S1. So S1, 3 1 is squared, 5 1, 8. S2, 3 2 is squared, 5 2. So it is giving you 22. So S1 means what? The first term. Sum of first term is what? The first term. So we can write this as the first term. And S2 is what? Sum of first two terms. Sum of first two terms. So it is your 22. So just remember that this is S1 is your A1, and what is A2? A2 is S2 minus S1. Just remember this. A2 is S2 minus S1. So you have got S2 22 minus 8 minus 4. This is 14. Now D we know, A2 minus A1. So 14 minus 8 is 6. You have got A and D. So your problem is solved now. Now you have been given AK as 164. AK means A plus K minus 1 into D. Put the value of A and D. So 8 and 6, 164. 8 this size, 156. K minus 1, 156 by 6. So it gives you 26. So what is K? K is equal to 27. So this is how you can approach for a problem and do the questions based on sum of first n terms of an AP. Thank you very much.